Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Peter Sheikh Skyra Favored, the Slim Giant, the Smart MC, Nangula Bashimpundu. Yes, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, the best thing that you can do right about now is to hit the red button so that you can be notified every time I post a video that Bashimpundu has posted a new video. Now today is very interesting. I'm putting on yellow. It's because the person I'm gonna be interviewing, who is no other than Edna Photographix, is in yellow. That's the reason. But then on the other hand, I don't think I'm gonna be in yellow so that we don't look suit, ne? But then this is what's up. This is a female photographer, Zambian female photographer that has taken photography to another level in this male-dominated industry. But then she said, even if I'm a lady, I'm gonna get into this. Stick around, because after the interview, I'm gonna be showing you the works that she has done when it comes to photography. See you on the other side. Welcome back. Like I said, I'm gonna be chatting with Edna Photographix. Yes. So yeah, let me just see how I'm gonna look when I put on this. How do I look?
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna be chatting with Edna Photographix so that she can tell us what prompted her to get into this male-dominated industry of photography, because she's female, you know. So I want to find out what made her get into where she is now and where she started from. So just stick around and be able to hear for yourselves what this lady went through to get where she is. Edna, welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for taking time and allowing me to interview you on this platform so that you can inspire a female out there, because we've seen female truck drivers, taxi drivers, and now we are getting to see female photographers who are coming up. Yeah, so I really appreciate for coming through. Now my first question is, how did you start or get interested into photography?
Okay. I started because of the media company I was working for.
Okay.
I worked for that company for 10 years. And in that company I was given tasks where I would edit pictures, take pictures. So from there I just developed interest, like wanting to know more about it, and I found myself enjoying doing it. Yeah.
So in that company, you said you were working for a media company. In that company where you're working from, were you working as a photographer or what?
Not really. When I started there, I started in the IT shop as an IT personnel. So the interest changed, like in there assembling computers, selling computer accessories, but on the other side where they were doing the photo production, the printing, that's where now most of the time, like I would open the shop after 8 and I used to report to work by 6:30 somewhere there. So when I report for work, my boss used to tell me like, okay, you need to learn this so that you should be helping out since you come early than any other person. So I would be given like to select photos for people, print them, or edit for them. Yeah, so from there I just he discovered saying I was good I'm learning fast.
Oh,
whenever
great.
he gives me something to do.
Great.
So he asked me saying, I think you should change. You start working from the lab. So I started working from the photo lab now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so being an IT specialist in that company, then all of a sudden you are into editing of photos, into photography. What challenges did you face switching from IT, getting into photography?
Okay, like the only challenge that was there was the place was busy. It was very busy compared to where I was. I would have time to relax, to sit. You just wait for the customer to come. But in there it was like busy throughout. You are running up and down, doing all sorts of things, because we used to have people that used to come as far as Kashikishi just to come and do the printing there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you find that the person that comes from Kashikishi would come with 300 and films. Those
Yes,
films,
yes. Yeah, man, I got it.
and you need to develop them.
Yes.
So, and you have to be careful. You don't need to swap. Yeah. So that was the challenge that I had. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
But with time I came to learn about it, and yeah.
And on Facebook, I've been seeing Edna Photographix. Yes, that simply means, Edna, you left the media company that you were working for, and then you started your own company. What prompted you to leave the company that you worked for and started your own company?
Okay. First it was I took pictures of my spiritual father.
Okay.
He came to take pictures.
So
Then
you are a Christian.
Yes, I am.
Mind telling us the name of your spiritual father and which church you go
His
to?
name is Prophet Kelvin from More Than Conquerors family.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So when I took pictures of him, he liked them, and he looked at me and he told me saying, do you know that you are talented in this field? Said, oh, wow. Then he told me saying, you should take this thing serious. From there, that's when I gained some confidence and I started doing it. Yeah.
You heard it for yourself. Of course, somebody needs a spiritual father so that you can be guided on certain things in life. You need a compass, you need a direction, you need somebody who's telling you where to go, where to step, and what to do, so that you can be somebody in life, you can get somewhere. You heard it for yourself. Edna was inspired and directed by the spiritual father, who is no other than Prophet T.L. Colvin. And by the way, that's my spiritual father as well. I'm More Than Conquerors family church member. So what kind of events do you shoot, Madam Edna Photographix?
Okay, I do a lot of events.
Okay.
Depending with the concept that I'm given. So I do weddings, birthday parties, corporate functions. Yeah.
So
company profiles. I do all that.
I've heard you talking about any concept. So meaning photography is not all about holding the camera, capturing. Somebody has to be creative in the way they bring out the images they get.
Yes.
Okay, that's great to hear. And do you only do photos, or you're also into video production?
I do both.
Okay.
Photos and videos.
Okay.
Though I love photography more than videography. But in our company, like Edna Photographix, we do both, and we've got specific people that will do videos, and specific people who do photography. Yeah.
Well, in every business, in every industry, we have days that gets to be busy, and you find that Edna Photographix is hired on the 10th of May, and again somebody calls her on the 10th May she wants Edna Photographix to, cover the event that they are having. And now the person who's come on the second time to hire Edna is having the event on the same time like the other person who hired you first.
Yeah.
Is there unity in this industry where Edna Photographix can tell this client who has come as second to say, I'm hired, but I have somebody that can do a very good job, and so I can recommend this person? Do you do that in this industry?
Yes, we do. Though a few people.
Okay.
Yeah. A few people, maybe 1 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. There are people that have recommended me, say, no, Edna can do this, Edna can do that. And I've also recommended them. Yeah. So it's like there are specific people that they've just said, okay, Edna, I can work with her. And also I said, I can work with them. Yeah.
So it's all about the relationship that you have with them.
Exactly.
No kuriyamote.
Not really.
Nga wakitali komendi awe so isimwe ba Edna nali mpera ka job so that ndiye mugaidi. You know, there are times where omunobe wa mpera ka kito aya bomba. Some of them, because they are mature enough, they will think, okay, Edna gave me this job, so I think after getting my pay, I should give Edna something. And then there are other people, they don't even care. As long as you give them the job, they'll just get that job and get the money and not give you anything. You know, such is life. And now, Edna, I've seen on your Facebook page, Edna Photographix on Facebook, and I've seen you've covered events like for Ephraim, you've covered events for Danikaya. When you're in that kind of an arrangement, I know there are a lot of photographers that wants to cover such events, and I know there are few female photographers. Are you not intimidated in such kind of an arrangement where there are a lot of male photographers capturing such events?
At first, yes, I used to get intimidated until when I realized saying it's the results that matters. You find that people will even give you attitude when you're working with them, intimidating you like you don't know what you're doing. They are better than you. But at the end of the day, all of us needs to post our works. And then from there, that's when you will see now which one was really working. And yeah, so at first, yes, I used to get intimidated until when I did a few works where I came out to be better, and everyone else was talking about my work on social media. So from there, I realized saying it's not about maybe the big camera or how somebody is busy moving around, but it's just the focus. Yeah. So
you've talked about big camera, meaning there are also small cameras. Were you at some point, or is photography based on how big or small the camera is?
Not really. You can have a small camera and have a very good picture, depending with your settings. Yeah, and how well you know your camera.
And so somebody can have a very nice big camera, but they don't know the settings.
Yes.
Okay, Edna, who inspires you when it comes to photography? Do you have somebody that inspires you within Zambia, or maybe in Zambia you don't have, they're outside Zambia, and maybe you can just mention their names?
Okay, there's one Nigerian that I've always followed.
Okay.
Peter Collins. I've followed that guy's works, and he really inspires me.
You want to be like him when you grow up.
Exactly. Yeah, and then here in Zambia, there are people that really inspire me. There's Tone Media,
I've heard of that one.
Polymix, there's JJ Arts, and there's Ballistic.
Okay.
Yeah, those people, I've really followed them like throughout.
Okay.
Yeah, every time I check their works, I'm able to learn something from them.
You are challenged.
Yes.
Like, I want to be like this one.
Yeah.
I want to. In fact, when you're being inspired, you always aspire to be more than them. Yeah, because a student is always better than the teacher.
Yeah, and not forgetting the people that really helped me. The KBP, the Kawata Brothers Production.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then that brings me to this question. We already talked about this is a male-dominated industry. I want to ask this question, and I want you to answer it with all honesty. What advice can you give to that young lady that looks at Edna Photographix and says, when I grow up, I want to be like Aunt Edna doing photography? What advice can you give that young lady? Is it okay that such a young lady can be inspired and get into this industry?
Yeah, they can be inspired and get into this industry, but what they need is interest and passion, because photography is all about passion and interest. There are a lot of things that I've given up on. Makeup, I don't do makeup anymore, because every time when I'm working, I do makeup. It means this other part where I'm busy,
yeah, where the camera is,
yeah, it will be gone. It will be brushed off. This side will have makeup. I've stopped putting on heels. Most of the times I'm wearing jeans and canvas, you know.
Matoro stuff.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me right now is that you only did this makeup because of this interview.
Yeah.
You had it for yourself. If you are a young lady out there and you admire Edna, she's your inspiration, and you think one day you want to get into this industry of photography as a female, it's very much okay. It's very much okay, but be ready to give up on heels. She said she gave up on heels. Be ready to give up on makeup as well, because when you put on your makeup na bronze mascara filia mwavika kona ilia muita achani na foundation, window level and everything, you find yourself that as you are holding the camera ukulengera muri kalya ka camera kalya wisanga tuku inkopyo taku lero ngola fumya shonse mwandingata wako ateshingi kwa tenish. Edna, that brings me, as we are coming to the conclusion of our interview, our chat today. Thank you so much. Where do you want to see Zambian photography in the next 5 years? What do you want to see change that is not here, but you want to see it to be there in the next 5 years?
I want us to not only focus into it as business, but to make the industry grow and improving on our works. Like Nigeria is doing fine so far. Like I'm impressed with their works, and I think their government also is really supporting them. The government has put in a lot of money in that industry. So I would want us to take it to that level also. Yeah.
And before we go, I've seen you wearing a hoodie, Edna Photographix. If somebody likes this hoodie, are they on sale? Do you sell them?
Of course, if they like it, I
And
can always make for them.
And do you only have hoodies or even t-shirts?
Hoodies, t-shirts, masks.
You better make me a t-shirt or this hoodie, because it's winter is approaching, June is coming, and it's getting cold, as you can, Yeah. So we're coming to the end of the program. I was chatting with Edna. And before we leave, I want to ask her the last question. Are you grooming any female photographer at the moment?
At the moment, no.
No?
Only guys.
Only guys?
Yeah.
How did you choose guys when you are a
They
female?
chose me.
Oh, they chose you?
They chose me. They came to me and asked me if I can be helping them out. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And so far so good?
So far so good.
What do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I can't say.
Why can't you say? Because you have to have...
Because the picture that I have,
Mhm.
you can't capture it right now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like
It's so, I don't know. I'm seeing it right now, but how
it's
to
not
put
yet
it,
clear.
Yeah.
You can't explain it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for allowing me to speak to you and for inspiring a soul out there who wants to get into photography. Females, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. If Edna can do it, you can also do it. But don't forget, put God first. Number one, ni Mulungu. Number one. Like her page on Facebook, Edna Photographix. Edna Photographix. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, my name's Peter Shakes Kaira Favored Musanvute Slim Jate Smart MC Nangula Vashimpundu. Hit that red button, the red button, and subscribe. Switch on the bell so that whenever I post a video, you will be notified that Vashimpundu has posted a new video. Enjoy the rest of the day and bye-bye.
Ifintu natampile na filwa neka lelo Yambisheni imwe Muli ine Ifintu natampile na filwa neka lelo Yambisheni imwe Muli ine La fiance mueve neva mueona kwa tai Esa tatai Na mitulila Na misi la fiance mueve neva mueona kwa tai Esa tatai Ifitu na tampile na filwa neka lelo Fiambisheni Ifintu natampile na filwa neka lelo Fiambisheni imwe Origine Nami tulira Nami shira Fonse mwebene wamweona kwa tae Esae tatae Nami tulira Vya mutima wandi efya lengele okwe batini mona ifintu mwapekanya kuntanjian ifilumba vya mutima wandi efya lengele okwe batimpuswe amapalo mwampekanisisha nalemya fwako nalemya fwako ndoba lelo nasumina kwabula imwe tapale koninga ya kwabula imwe nishinaloba bayawe Ifintu natampile na filwa neka lelo na filwa Ezuba lyonse sangafye Inende filwa Deshongolo kafe pa mopene Namisila vyonse yawe Ifisekezo mutima wanti Lelo Kuyambila lelo